Namaskar. So this is my new live stream that I started off in my channel. So here again we'll be discussing about lifestyle, about astrology, how it affects us, how we can improve ourselves. So this is what will be the topic for this live streaming. I'll try to make it as regular as possible, provided the environment also helps us to do that. Okay. It's pretty hot right now. Like uh, Bangalore is not no more the one that you thought the super cool place. Okay, it has got water crisis. It has got heat crisis. Things like that. Yeah. So life changes. So it's not the same. Okay. So does our individual life also suffers, and we change a lot. Okay. When the year started off. In the Panjangam, it was said the year was Krodhi and the Mars was the lord of this year. And from 4th of this month, they said you can expect Khatri starters and the temperature will be very horrible and the world would see something tough. And it happens, right? Right now, the temperature is so high that we don't know what to do. And the world is seeing floods at places, it's seeing earthquakes at places. I think things are going from a nice thing to a very bad phase. A lot of descriptions about bad things everywhere. Okay, but I don't want to look at all the bad things. From individual point of view, when we look at it, I think we are living in one of the best possible times because we know that we can travel in comfort. A touch of a button, you can get your water to be pumped up to the tank. You don't have to go and fetch from the well. I think we are in that golden period, right? So we can communicate. I can give this demo video without being next to you, or you can reach me, you can talk to me. So that's boon. We saw it only in what you call Mahabharata, where he had a television, not okay, Sanjaya had a television, not everybody had. Now it's like everybody hand has got, they have in hand and mobile, they are able to see all those things. So we are in a much better place and much better environment. Now, as usual, what happens is when you have a good time, you don't think about the bad things. Okay, so what you do is you continue doing the bad things without even thinking about the suffering that that we might have gone if we didn't have them. Okay, so you can make you spend money on houses, and it's like in Bangalore, at least I know that there's no space between houses. So first house, the second house. I don't know whether the government has got a rule or not, but when you say they are all backed, like 1 inch, 2 inch gap is what I can see. Okay, and end to end, most of the places it is all paved or people have put cemented, concreted, and all those things. So water penetration into the water in case the rain comes is almost minimal. And it's a known fact that a lot of lakes have gone up in the name of building the infrastructure. So I think should be the same in most of the other places also. So what happens is, so we're going through all these changes, okay? We don't leave house. So we are also in a way destroying the environment and still blaming suffering on our charts. Okay, our chart is showing what we are going to go through, and we also have to be more responsible towards the environment. You do everything bad and you expect the things to do nice. As a community, we are supposed to be doing that also. Okay, so we are a collection of souls that are there on the earth, and we are supposed to be taking care of it. That's the job given to us by the God. Which God, whether you call him Hare Rama or you call him Rama, Krishna, Allah, Jesus, whatever you want to call him, okay? You call him whatever you want. But ultimate job that he has given us is to take care of the earth, and we people don't take care of the earth. Okay? We are good in fighting for a piece of land. Okay, piece of land we'll fight, and we are good in constructing tall things on that. Except that our attitudes are not tall. Only the bad attitudes are tall. The attitudes. So we will suffer. Okay, there's no doubts on that because our attitudes is like that. The human race will suffer because until we change ourselves. And I don't see any nearby future where we are going to change because people come to me when reading the chart. It's always about me, I. That is what it is. It is all about always about I. Will I get a job? Will I make money? Will I pay the loans? Will I have a good wife? Will I have a good husband? Will my son study well? Not will I buy a house? Will I when I sell it, will I get a function? Good one. Could I invest into this? Could I invest into that? Will I get a promotion? See, the number of questions that I get is only I. That is what it is you get from the general public. Okay, I agree there is a need for that. Okay, but we are like too obsessed with this I character that we have in that. So we have that. So when it comes to astrology is nothing but it's a timeline, right? It basically we break down the complex incidents that happen in your life, okay, and we break down that into different pieces, in a manageable pieces, and then we try to read the charts, right? So it's like timeline. So we are only picking up your lifetime from this chart and this thing. So you have a previous lifetime and you have previous chart, which will tell you the past. Okay. So what you do today can be reflecting on the tomorrow. Okay. So when you talk about future prediction, that is how we predict. We say that this is what you are doing today, and this is what will be the results after some time. So it's up to you to pick up the time and effect and all those things. You have to pick it up. So how you pick it up and how you manage today will decide how you are tomorrow. Okay. It's simple as this, right? You ask students to study today so that tomorrow they do well. Okay, it's a different issue whether they do well or not because of overpopulation, less jobs, less problem, political issues, all those things. It's different. As an individual, have I put my best effort? That is what matters. And astrology exactly shows that how much effort you have put in the good karma as well as in the bad karma. Okay, karma happens to be one of the philosophies that are very close to our culture, be it any it's there. So what you do is karma is nothing but action, right? You do action, and that has got a reaction. Every action has got an equal and opposite reaction. That reaction is whether it is good or bad is what you have to see. Yeah, so when you see the good and bad of that reaction, then only that is what defines your good karma and bad karma. Okay, so you suffer because of bad karmas, you enjoy because of good karmas. Okay, so if somebody says money is evil, okay, there are a lot of people who say money is evil. If money, how did you earn money? It is earned by doing karma. Okay, if you don't do a good karma, nobody is going to pay you until unless you go and snatch money from somebody else. Okay, so when you do this, when you go and work and you do a good job or whatever job it is, given job you do it, you are being paid for that, and that is your good karma. No wonder you have very high difficulty in giving that money to somebody else. Okay, because that's your good karma, right? So you want to give that good karma to somebody else. It's difficult. You need to buy something. So I will give you what you will give me. That is the barter system that you have. So, so your karma does not disappear. It can chase you from previous life to next life to next life. It will not allow you to escape from it until and unless you karma you do something else to stop that karma from going forward. And this is exactly you try to approach a astrologer to see if some things are why things are going bad. See again, you come to them only when things are going bad. You don't come to them when things are good. Okay, so in when you if things are good and you go visit them and they tell you that next 3 months, next 2 years, 3 years, some problem is there, so please be careful. And it would be nice for you to be careful, right? So you should do that. Okay, I do that, right? Every year I go to the doctor. I say do a full body test, and they give me a report saying that this is less, this is more, this word. So it is you are approaching this. You are likely to become a diabetic. You are likely to be a hypertensive character or something like that. It will give you. So you do a regular test, okay, to find out what your body conditions are. Similarly, when you go to a good astrologer, they will tell you what is the condition, what you can expect. So if he says down the line 2 years there will be a tough time, what is stopping you from taking care of yourself now so the tough time can be eased off? Okay, so if you come to know that you're going to be a sugar patient, you start controlling today so that the sugar never comes. Same is with that also. Once you come to know the tough time that is going to come down the line, 2 years down the line, you start working towards it and start reducing. Don't go to the astrologer when the problem has come and then go and say, beg with him, saying that I have no job, I have no money, I have this problem, I'm without money, I'm sitting there. Whose karma is that? Is it the astrologer's problem or it is your problem? It is your problem. You never bothered to. So and then you go and beg and do. How good does it look for you to go and beg somebody for some solution? And there are people who say, "Na, is it free? Reading, is it free?" That is what they don't even have. Okay, did you do the job free in your lifetime to anybody? Why do you expect somebody else to do free for you? What relationship do you have with people like astrologers? Okay, I have seen that. Okay, so it does not work. Why don't you think of doing something a bit ahead? Okay, so you should start thinking. You should have take care of it because this gives you a picture about what to expect. I'm not saying everybody will tell you the right picture. You will have to go to people who you trust and then you have to read your chart with them and go to them regularly because they are not going to read everything in one shot to you. They might give you outline, but as time passes, when the issues come, there will be more detailed. When you go there, you see it. It's something like, when you go into a problem, you just see the overall problem from the first time. Once you go deeper, 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 you see something and then you get a solution. That's how anything is. This is also similarly. So if you have a problem, you go, then you have to go deeper, deeper to find out what. In one shot, if something is going to happen, I don't think so it's going to happen. Because it's a vast area, vast amount of information is there. So you got to align. And so there are some cases with me which they are traveling with me for quite some time. The advantage with that, what is happening is I pre-warn them. I pre-warn them. I sometimes, when I'm free, I just browse through the charts and they say, I don't know why I chart, but then I find some problems. Then I call up and say, boss, this is the problem. Take care of it. And generally they take care of it and things are okay. Then they work it and they come back and say, sir, this happened. I did this. You said this remedy. I did this. These things happen. Okay. So it's up to you. Okay. That's up to you. So when you talk about the next session that I'm going to have, that will be having details about what soul is, where does it go and sit in your body, and how do we decipher the chart. Okay, overall chart, how do we decipher? So this will be my next video, and you can, I don't know what time I will be free, so I will be putting live, and if you have time, sit, watch. You can comment in the old video also, so that in the next video I will try to say what it is. So I just wanted to stop here. Okay, so this will be my first intro video, and then I'll be going in detail in the upcoming live videos.